I've got 4 days left in this challenge. I had my plumbing and electrical inspected and approved late last night, and my drywall guys were here at the crack of dawn, and they got everything done. One by one, we're mowing down all the milestones. In fact, things are going so well that I'm running out of wood to knock on. So far, this has been a dream renovation, but I know in the end, I'm not being judged on how well the reno went. I'm being judged on how beautiful the kitchen looks. So there's not gonna be any cruise control for Team Jonathan. I'm keeping my foot on the gas until this thing is done.
Team Drew was working overtime last night and early this morning, smashing out the old windows, putting in the 3 new fixed windows that I settled on at the last minute. Plumbing and electrical's going well. Insulation's going in right now. We've had a lot of headaches, but I need to start thinking about how to finish this space, so I have my design lead, Beth, coming over to talk seating options and other ways to really kick up that classic coastal feel. It is so nice to get outside. It's dusty, it's a mess. I need the fresh air. And this is like me being a kid in a candy store, seeing all the options for the kitchens. I mean, even look at the tile here, that detail that's gonna go on the back side of the island.
I think that's a perfect color.
I mean, just picture that.
I know, love the crackle.
I mean, I already like it. We're basically taking all the boring stuff in the kitchen, the mixer and the plates and the dishes, and we're making them features on our floating shelves.
Exactly. The mixer has a great pop of color, that blue.
That bar stool up against this stone will look stunning.
It's kind of got that same wood tones as the beams and all, so it's all coming right together.
Don't get it on your shoe. Give it the dance. You can't just walk on it, you have to dance on it. More hands, man, more hands.
I can't dance.
John and I are laying down the subfloor so we can prep for the flooring, and it's gonna be tight. We missed a spot. We're gonna have just about a day or so before I'm ready to lay all the flooring down and squeak it in right ahead of the cabinets. So in reality, this is our problem area. I hate it when you're standing in the kitchen. This is where the sink is. You'll feel if you have one foot
Yes,
and the other foot's...
there's definitely a love spot there.
There's this hump in the middle of the kitchen where the original exterior wall was, and I hate it. All of that has to be leveled out. It's gonna involve us putting down subfloor, shaving things back, and getting some self-leveler. It's better to deal with it in the prep than it is to deal with it in the finishing work. I just can't get over how big the kitchen feels now. Twice the size, twice as open.
Big difference.
Yeah. Big difference means big dollars. I budgeted $40,000 for my kitchen reno. I ended up spending a little bit extra on flood cleanup, the new beam, and window delays. I saved a few dollars by using shiplap instead of tile on the wall, but I still went over budget more than I would have liked. Oh, the exciting moment.
Can't wait to see what we got.
I like to dress with a little bit of food and a little bit of yum-yum, and so this is gonna be exactly what the kitchen needs. I don't want somebody to be like, oh, it's a vacation kitchen. It doesn't have to have everything, it doesn't need all the bells and whistles. Forget that. This kitchen will be nicer than anything anyone would have, even in their main home. All right, I love how this looks, and I think we've done, cheers me, just enough to win.
Let's do it.
I budgeted $30,000 for this kitchen reno, but we had a few overages, resizing cabinets, installing the countertops, and leveling the floors, so I ended up over budget.
I'm excited to see
excited.
these. This is just kind of like the game of Clue.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I'm gonna have all these little puzzles, and I gotta figure out who did what.
Almost every single person gets it wrong.
Really?
Yeah. So this is the single story.
All right, here it is. Oh,
Off to the
wow.
left.
Holy cow. Beautiful. Oh, man. This is not the same space. Wow. Holy cow. This is really great.
Take a walk through.
Love the material. What is this?
This is a type of glass, actually.
Really pretty. I've never used it. Wow, fantastic. This doesn't even look like it's the same house. Are you sure you showed me the right photos before?
I showed you the right one. This is the same place.
Wow, great cabinetry. I love the change in colors between the uppers and the lowers. Really pretty, and the light works really well with the dark floors. I can't even believe it's the same space. There was a wall here or something.
That's right.
So the kitchen was kind of in there, and this would look like it was some type of eating area.
And now it's all opened up.
I mean, night and day difference. When I look at this space, execution is everything. The materials are high quality, the workmanship's high quality, and someone really did a brilliant job of thinking about how this space works. I could live here full time. This is beautiful.
Well, you know, I can get you a good price on this.
Can you?
Yeah.
Really? All right. But I have another one to compare to, right?
Yes, so I'm going to show you one other place.
I didn't think I was going to be doing real estate shopping in Galveston, but maybe I am.
That was the whole plan, actually, is to
Oh.
sell you some property.
I could probably use that. This one's going to be a hard one to beat, I got to tell you.
You need to learn to relax a little bit better.
This is how I relax.
Relaxing is about getting your heart rate down, not your heart rate up. What are you doing? Now you're ruining my R&R.
I don't understand why you're so calm and cool.
Because I'm awesome. Why worry?
I'm not worried, but this is just how I work out any stress.
You're not worried.
I feel good about my space, but I am a little bit nervous because I know you're trying to put everything into yours that you possibly could put in to beat me.
You just gotta get yourself a nice cold drink and chill. Pineapple-y.
Are you ready to see the other one?
Yeah, show me the next one.
And just like that, we are there. So this is the 2-story. Ta-da!
This is great. Wow, totally different than the last house. But equally as impressive. This does not look like the same house.
Yeah.
Where was that goofy header with all the rope columns? Was that here?
Yeah, that was over here.
Wow. I'm loving the wall treatment.
Yeah?
Really cool. It's all flush, really clean. Love how the counters roll up to the backsplash.
Yeah.
Really pretty. This is an interesting tile. Looks like fish scale.
It does look like fish scales, which is fitting.
It is?
Yeah.
That's gorgeous. Oh, wow. Okay, that's really cool, and that is a really clever choice. A lot of times when you have bar stools, people kick the backside of the counter. They put tile. That is so clever. What a great choice. I gotta tell you, looking at the old pictures that we were seeing, with all that wood everywhere, they really brightened up the space, and they've really captured all the volume. It feels a little bit more comfortable, beachy, a little more casual. The other one's a little bit more sophisticated.
Yeah.
This is a place you really want to spend some time in. Okay.
All right, Brett. Soak it all in. This is your last chance.
My last chance to see
Yeah.
it. I'm gonna have to do a little noodling on this one.
All right. Well,
Okay.
We got a short drive, so
All right, let's go.
Make the best of
Wow.
it.
Great space.
I don't envy you.
Oh, I know. This is gonna be a tough one.
You actually playing solitaire?
Yes.
We can just chat about good old days.
Why don't you do
good
more
old
push-ups
times.
off of random objects?
I already got my workout in. Hey, okay.
Uh-oh.
This is good.
Here it comes.
Drew, okay, I am not joking. This has been the most annoying thing waiting for you guys to come back because the whole time he has been pacing around, doing random push-ups off of things, running up and down the stairs.
It's so annoying that I'm the healthy brother, yeah. Oh,
Whereas
God.
Jonathan was taking a nap.
He was
and-
sitting drinking
Chilling?
Mai Tais on the couch outside.
You got a beautiful view of the ocean out there. I'd take it.
I don't care about beautiful views. I care about one thing. What do you think?
You know what? I gotta tell you guys, first off, both houses fantastic. Beautiful. Very different. The single-story house, beautiful, definitely a little more contemporary, very sophisticated, love it. And the 2-story house, beautiful, bright, airy, clean, double sinks, pretty awesome. I love the openness. There's no doubt both those properties are gonna sell. They're both fantastic.
Which brother do you think did which house?
That's a really tough choice. I tend to believe, this could be totally wrong, but my gut is that you did the single story and you did the 2-story.
Interesting.
And why is that?
I'm thinking from a realtor perspective, you may have been strategizing about the families coming down here, renting this out, who might want to pay for this. From a contractor, you know, I think you might have gone for the hip, modern, contemporary single story style.
Okay.
Did I get it wrong?
I mean, I'm hip and modern too.
I
I'm
know,
not putting it out.
but
I mean,
I get the real estate play on it. That's just, and it could have been either one.
just rip that Band-Aid off.
Rip it off.
Flat out. Which house is the winning house?
I love them both, but I'd have to go with the single story. And hey, wait a minute! That means I got it right.
Yes, I gotta do this just to celebrate. I hope you don't hate
Take
me for
it.
it. But... oh my gosh, that's amazing.
The single story. I like the clean, sophisticated, contemporary lines at a beach. It just really kind of resonated with me. The dark and the light, really love that. And I don't get to live in that very often because I live in a very period house. So for me, that was kind of exciting.
I've got an idea, actually. And we can keep talking about how much you love my house, but why don't we do it over flyboarding?
Is that okay, you gotta twist my arm on that one. Let's do it.
Oh, Drew.